This is our first example of writing equations from word problems, and we're going to be writing two equations or a linear system from one problem. Let's go ahead and get started by reading the problem. So there are 9 books stacked on a shelf. The thickness of each book is either 1 or 2 inches. The height of the stack of 9 books is 14 inches. Which system of equations can be used to determine x, the number of 1-inch thick books in the stack, and y, the number of 2-inch thick books? So we read the question to get a general gist of what's going on. So we know that there's some books stacked on a shelf and they're either 1 or 2 inches thick, and there are 9 books total with a total of 14 inches for all the thicknesses. Once we get a general gist for the information, we go back to the question to find out exactly what it's asking us to do. And it says, which system of equations can be used to determine x? Now, if they tell you what a letter is, it's a great idea to underline that letter and then to circle after it what that letter means. So the number of 1-inch thick books. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to write it down. X equals 1-inch number of 1-inch books, which means y, so in the stack, and y is the number of 2-inch books. Okay, that's really important. So y is equal to the number of 2-inch books. Now that we know what x and y is, we know we need to write an equation for x and y together. Let's go back and read the information and see if we can put it together. We know there are 9 books stacked on the shelf. Oh, that's important because we know the total number of books is 9, which means, okay, if x is the number of 1-inch books and y is the number of 2-inch books. Okay, let's split this up in words first. So we know there are 1-inch, so the number of 1-inch books, the number of 1-inch books, plus the number of 2-inch has to be equal to a total of 9 books. Well, the number of 1-inch books is x, plus the number of 2-inch books is y, has to be equal to a total of 9 books. So x plus y must be equal to 9. So we have our first equation. Well, let's see if we can find our second equation. The height of the 9 books is 14 inches. Well, what's the height made up of? The height's made up of 1-inch books and 2-inch books. So we could say the height of all 1-inch books plus the height of all 2-inch books has to be equal to a total of 14 inches. So I'm just thinking out loud as I'm working through this problem. So the height of all the 1-inch plus the height of all the 2-inch has to be equal to 14 inches total. Why do I have to get the height of the 1-inch books, all of them together? Well, it would be 1 inch per 1-inch book. So 1 times the number of 1-inch books plus 2 times the number of 2-inch books equals a total of 14 inches. So 1x plus 2y equals 14. Let's see if that actually is an answer choice. 1x can be written as just x plus 2y equals 14. So these are the two equations I got. Let's go back and check. So x plus y equals 14. No, that's not going to work. X plus y, no, that's not going to work. X plus y equals 9. That works so far. X plus 2y equals 14. Looks like H might be the correct answer. And sure enough, H is the correct answer, and there you go.